Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. Today I'm giving you another lightning round of my thoughts on the post of the day for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate website. So, like last time, this is going to be minimal editing, just my rapid fire thoughts on every single entry. And today we probably have close to 20, maybe even 30, because I haven't done this in a while, being busy with life and work and blah 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 blah. But let's get right into it. We're starting on July 17th, which is Wileys Castle. So, alright, Wileys Castle. I like the stage, but the fact that this version is going to have every freaking hazard from 3DS and the Wii version makes it that I'm probably going to try it with hazards once and then permanently turn them off. Which is a shame because I don't mind each one individually, but when you come together, no. 718 Bowser Jr. One of the last characters we got revealed for Smash 3DS and Wii U. If you remember, he was actually revealed in that the leak along with Shulk that no one believed, but I personally called because yeah. But Bowser Jr. awesome. I love the fact that all his alternates are the Koopalings. My favorite probably being Roy, which is the one I always pick. So glad to see him back. 719 we have the Pokemon Beware. Not the biggest fan of Beware design-wise. His functionality in this game seems to be okay though. I think it just uppercuts you, which probably has a good chance of KOing you. I'll never forget though, my friend Amber. She loves Stuffle, Beware's pre-evolution. And when she first played Pokemon Sun and Moon, she was so excited to have Stuffle. And when it evolved, she permanently put it in her PC because she hated it. So yeah, whenever I think of Beware, I think of that funny little memory. Next up we have my birthday, July 22nd, the Mii Fighters. One of my favorite additions to Smash Wii U and 3DS, although a lot of people hated them, I don't know why. But it's cool to see them back, but one thing I'm a bit worried about with them in this game though. As far as we know, there is no way to customize Miis on the Switch. So do you just have to use generic Miis in this game? And if so, that kind of makes me not want to use them at all, because that's the point. If you get to make your own characters and use them in Smash, you know, in Mii form. Even though I do like the well, I like all three of them to a degree. My favorite to use is the Brawler. Gunner's pretty awesome, has one of my favorite up airs in the game, and Swordsman is kind of generic, but it's cool. But yeah, I really hope we have some type of option to customize them, otherwise Next up, July 23rd, Great Plateau Tower, our Breath of the Wild stage. I'm not sure what to think about this one, honestly. It's sort of basic, you know, the ceiling comes down. It doesn't hurt you, apparently, which is kind of lame. You have the dude on the right, the king, though that might be a spoiler, but whatever. It's cool to have Breath of the Wild music in, but other than that, I don't have much thoughts about this stage. 724 Peach's Castle, one of my favorite stages from Melee actually, and I'm really glad it's coming back. Not much else to say about this. Played on it a lot in Melee, it's fun, I like it. Next entry, 725 Rob, one of the surprise entrants in Brawl. One might even say the WTF character of that game. But I was actually introduced to Rob first through Mario Kart DS, where he was a unlockable character in that. At the time, I didn't know who the heck he was, but I did my research on it and how Rob pretty much saved the gaming industry back in, I think, the 80s. So that's pretty cool. Rob is our Lord and Savior. We probably wouldn't have this game if it wasn't for him, so show your respect. I'm glad to have him back because I am actually a Rob main. Although, I was a main of him in Brawl. His Smash 4 version, I didn't care for as much. I forgot why. I think just the way some of his moves were just didn't click well for me, which is also a problem I had with Lucas, but whatever. 726 Captain Falcon, one of everyone's favorite characters. I like Captain Falcon, but I can't use him to the best of my ability. Like, I try, but I'm not going to beat you one-on-one with Captain Falcon. Bring us a new F-Zero game. 729 Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, one of the characters I've never been able to use, one of the characters I've never cared for in Smash despite being a big Pokemon fan. I just don't care for Jigglypuff as a Pokemon in general, and I don't care for his moveset in Smash, so... Next one, 731, the Fake Smash Ball. This is a really cool item, I'm glad to see this here. From a distance, it's actually kind of hard to tell, at least for me, if it's fake or real. The big difference is that the horizontal line is a lot thicker, but if you're in the heat of battle, you might not be able to tell that. So I'm looking forward to seeing the havoc this item causes. 731 as well, we have Lilac Cruz, one of the stages from Brawl. Yeah, Lilac Cruz from Brawl. Not my favorite Star Fox stage, but it's okay. Didn't like the way that when it tilts, it sort of messes up, I think, your grab to the edges. So yeah, I actually would prefer the Wii U stage, Orbital Gate Assault, to come back. A lot of people hated that stage, but it was freaking awesome to look at, so I would have much preferred that. But it's not in Smash Ultimate as far as I know, so that sucks. Moving on to August, we start with our boy Wario. I think Wario was actually the first new character. No, not the first. I think Mad Knight was the first revealed for Brawl, but Wario was one of the first revealed in that trailer. So yeah. Unfortunately, his body Waluigi isn't in it, but well, he's in his trophy. But whatever. I was actually a bit of a Wario main for a while in Brawl. Smash 4 couldn't use him too much, but I'm not really excited to use him again in this game. But who knows? I might like him. Never actually played a Wario like platforming here or whatever. I did play WarioWare and I enjoyed that. Next up, we have the Assist Trophy Rodon from Bayonetta. My boy Rodon. As far as I know, this is one of the first times he's been with the really HD model, so that's pretty cool. What else about Rodon? Or not an HD model, whatever. Not much to say about the guy. He's cool. He was a secret boss that I never got to fight because I didn't really care for it. But his functionality in this game seems cool, so yeah, welcome to the family, Rodon. Next up, we have Samus on August 5th. Never been able to use Samus. My friend freaking Ronaldo. When we used to play Melee, all he did was spam the energy blast. You know that friend that plays Street Fighter and just spams Hadouken with Ryu? He was that guy, and I freaking hated Samus for a long time because of that. But I never cared really for Samus as a character, if I'm being completely honest with you. The Metroid games are always very hit and miss for me. I've been into Metroid Prime. I tried to get into Metroid Fusion on GBA, but it's never been able to click with me. I tried multiple times. So Samus is herself. Whatever. The bomber item on August 6th is a cool little item. What I find interesting is that it gives you invincibility frames when you use it, because you hold it up first. And then after like 3 seconds it explodes, and the user has invincibility frames during that, so that's cool. I'm pretty sure that's from Kirby. And moving on to the really interesting ones, on August 8th, of course, we have our boy, the legend, the myth himself, Simon Belmont from Castlevania. I never thought Simon Belmont would get in Smash, honestly. Castlevania is a classic, of course, but it's not on the level of something like Mega Man or Pac-Man or Sonic. So just to see Simon Belmont in is pretty freaking awesome, and I love the way he plays. I can't wait to try him out, see if his playstyle clicks for me. I have played Castlevania in the past. I played 1, 3, 4, Symphony of the Night, one of the GBA games, and I think that's it. But I am familiar with the series. I love the Netflix series of Castlevania. I can't wait for season 2 of that later this year. And yeah, Simon Belmont and freaking Smash. We can say that. That alone is amazing. Moving on. That same day, big boy himself, King K Rool. I will be the first to admit, I did not think K Rool was going to get in Smash, for the simple fact, dude hasn't been relevant in years. But whatever, I'll eat my own words. He's in Smash. I actually kind of interested in using him because his playstyle reminds me of DDD, who is my go-to heavy character like that. So I'm very interested to see if I like him. I like the fact, I think it's his side B, you know, the one that shoots the cannonball? You can chain that. So shoot the cannonball past an enemy, like drop kick them into the cannonball while it's still in flight, and they die. It's so freaking amazing. If you haven't seen the footage of King K Rool versus who was it? I think Snake in that gameplay we got a little while ago, go watch that. It's so freaking cool. But yeah, K Rool is in. His theme that came accompanied with this trailer was freaking awesome. It's one of my favorite Smash songs now. I think it's Gangplank Galleon. I really like that. So moving on, August 12th, my boy Richter Belmont. So far, Richter is the character that no one saw coming in this game so far. If you said that you saw Richter Belmont coming to Smash, you're a damn liar. If we were going to get a Castlevania rep, it would be Simon It may be Trevor, it may be Alucard, but no one saw freaking Richter Belmont coming. But the fact he's here is really awesome. I like the fact that Sakurai mentioned that they're really not, well, how to say that. It's hard to say who echoes who, I think is the way they put it, which is true, because some of Simon's moves Richter implemented first in his games, Rondo of Blood. So, Richter Belmont in Smash, that's freaking awesome. I would say Richter is the WTF character of this game, really. Sort of like how Wii Fit Trainer was in Smash Wii U, Game & Watch was in Melee, Brawl, I guess you could say Rob, yeah. So, Richter Belmont. That's even crazier than Simon Belmont in Smash. Sorry, need some water. 813, Abra. I love the way Abra works. He teleports you into wherever, off the stage, into items. He's a little asshole and I love it. One thing I hope for though, selectable on and off Pokemon. So if I want to have an all Abra match, I could. Can you imagine how freaking insane that would be with like just, I don't know, freaking Kyogre blasting water all over the stage only with all Pokeballs on? Oh, hectic, chaotic, and I love it. 814, probably my new favorite stage introduced so far, Draculas Castle. This stage looks awesome. I love the whole gothic dark effect. It has 34 freaking music tracks from Castlevania, which is insane because not even some first party titles have that many songs. I love the fact that all the sub bosses appear on this stage, although I'm kind of curious if they just appear like, well, let's say like Werewolf will appear and then he's the only boss that appears for that play session, or if it's like time where like every 4 or 5 minutes another boss appears. I'm kind of curious how that works, but whatever. This is probably the stage I'm most looking forward to playing, although I'm probably just going to play on random first because there's so many freaking options. But yeah. 815, my boy Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening. He finally gets his chance. I was so disheartened when Chrom got deconfirmed back in Smash Wii U and Lucina and Robin's trailer, but he's finally here when he's playable. Interestingly, he's Roy's Echo Fighter, but he has Ike's up B and maybe a couple other things I don't know about. So that's an interesting choice on Sakurai's part because Roy uses fire, of course. But we have confirmation in like video form that Chrom's up smash works in the same way that Roy's does. You know, Roy's has fire that like almost sucks you in and then pushes you up. Chrom's is like that, but it's almost like it's using wind, so it's kind of weird to look at because there's no fire effect, but you're still getting pushed by something. But whatever, Chrom's here, more Fire Emblem characters, pisses off people, so that makes me happy. So let's move on. 816, Dark Samus. Like I said earlier, I've never been able to use Samus, I don't care for Samus. But I am looking forward to trying out Dark Samus, because one, it or she, whatever the heck you want to call it, looks amazing. The way she floats looks sinister as hell. The fact that it doesn't roll when they dodge is also a godsend. So yeah, I'm kind of shallow. If a character looks cool, I want to use them, and Dark Samus looks cool. So yeah. Next up, 819, we have the psychopath himself, my boy Villager, who was actually the first character to ever get a real reveal trailer in the way we had them now back in Smash Wii U. Well, it wasn't his trailer, but he was like the first person revealed that way. So that's pretty cool. Sakurai wanted, I almost said Ice Climber, Animal Crossing character for the longest, and the fact that Villager works the way he does is pretty awesome. Villager is actually like my troll character to use, because I'll watch people fight, and then I'll use Villager, go on the left or right of someone, plant the seed, and just chop down trees on people, and it annoys them, and it works every single time, and it's so satisfying. So welcome back, Villager. I really hope that tree isn't nerfed because I love that thing. 820, Dark Pit. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't high on Dark Pit's inclusion in Smash 4 for the simple fact he's literally Pit with a different color scheme. But he's grown on me, partially because I actually prefer Dark Pit to Pit in playstyle. They are slightly different, especially their side B. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for the whole Angel aesthetic, as some of you know. So Fallen Angel, he looks cool. Plus I like his little new updated look with the colors and everything. So yeah, that's awesome. 821, the Pokemon Togedemaru. I'll be honest, Togedemaru is probably One of the most forgettable Pokemon in Gen 7 for me. I kind of forget it exists all the time. Probably the most forgettable Pikachu clone in general for me, honestly. So the fact it's here is cool, but I think it just does what the Denade used to do in Smash 4, so whatever. 822, Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was, along with Wii Fit Trainer, the WTF character of Smash 4. Well, a lot of people wanted the dog from Duck Hunt, and we didn't just know how the heck that would work, but Sakurai made it work, and to our surprise, he teamed up the duck and the dog, which was shocking to me because you kill the duck and then the dog holds it up by the throat back in Duck Hunt the game. So it's kind of weird to me seeing them work together, but yeah. I actually can't, well, I can't proficiently use Duck Hunt. Like, I can only use Duck Hunt in Smash 4 with their custom side B, if memory serves. I think it's the one that goes back and forth when you tap the B button. But with custom moves removed, I'm honestly not sure if I can really use Duck Hunt anymore, because that was just a big part of the way I played them. So that's a bit of a bummer, because I do like Duck Hunt. Their playstyle's unique and fun. And yeah. 823, Alucard, son of Dracula. He's an assist trophy. He does a lot of stuff he does from Symphony of the Night with the Chrysogam sword. I love the fact he actually backsteps like in Symphony of the Night. He turns into a bat. Apparently he's hard to kill, which is, that's fine, whatever. Yeah, not much to say about Alucard. Would have been nice to have him playable, but wasn't holding my breath on that. August 26th, the 6th, my boy Ness, all the way from Earthbound. What to say about Ness? Ness was probably the character. No, let me tell this little story. Ness in Smash 64 was the character I had the most difficulty unlocking because I couldn't beat him in his one-on-one fight for crap as a kid. Like, it took me probably 5 to 6 tries to unlock Ness for the simple fact he kept whooping my ass. So when I finally unlocked him, I had a bit of a little love-hate relationship with him. I actually didn't know what Earthbound was. Probably, maybe Melee, maybe Brawl, I can't remember. It's been a while. I've actually never really been able to use Ness until maybe Brawl when Lucas was introduced. Like, oh wow, Lucas is really up my alley, and then I went back to try Ness, and that was cool. Plus, I didn't have a choice in Smash 4 because Lucas didn't get in until he was DLC. So that really broke my heart in a sense, because I love Lucas. But in a way, it sort of forced me to learn how to use Ness, so I guess it kind of works out. So yeah. Also, I got to play Earthbound like maybe 5 years ago, and I love it. Rathalos, 827. The fact that Rathalos is in Smash Bros. Both as an assist trophy and as a boss, in whatever mode we don't even know yet, is pretty awesome. The first ever of its kind. Pretty awesome. Rathalos is one of my favorite Monster Hunter monsters. Not my favorite. That honor goes to the Misusune and the Xenogre. But Rathalos is, of course, the mascot. It's pretty much the Pikachu of Monster Hunter if you're not familiar with the series. Big scaly red Pikachu, but yeah, the fact that he's here is pretty awesome. I don't know if you can KO Rathalos. I can't remember if that was said when he's an assist trophy, but yeah, a monster from Monster Hunter in Smash. That's pretty freaking awesome when you think about it. And finally, yesterday's entry, 828, new Donk City Hall, our new Mario stage from Super Mario Odyssey, of course. I love the fact it's a travel stage. Those are my weaknesses. I love stages like that. I'm not a fan of the fact that to trigger the real music, you have to touch the musicians in the background. So I'm assuming if you don't touch them, it's just an instrumental of Jump Up Superstar playing. But I love the vocal version. So the fact that it doesn't play unless you go out of your way to touch them is a bit of a bummer. Plus, I'm kind of curious. Since you should obviously be able to play other music on the stage, how does that work with other music? Do you just touch them to touch them and it doesn't affect the stage music at all? I'm assuming that's how it would work, but I would like to know. And yeah, that was actually a bit quicker than I thought it would be. We are all caught up on our post-war Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Post your thoughts or anything I've mentioned in the video down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll probably see you in another month for one of these. I'm laughing, but I'm probably being serious. Oh boy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Congrats on making it all the way to the end of the video. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did making it. If you want to see more of me, think about either subscribing or checking out more of my videos. If you want to make sure you never miss an upload, click the bell icon, join the notification squad. That way you'll always be notified whenever I upload something. A big thanks to all my patrons on Patreon, the rookie tiers and up, West Town HD, Nightmare Alpha, Raheem, and Amber. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Your support helps keep this channel alive, and you have my eternal gratitude.